All right, what's up, real estate duck hunter? So in this video lesson, I'm gonna walk you through how to set up Gsuite, right, from Google. So with Gsuite, you can basically use the domain that you own, right? So if you watch the last video lesson with how to get a custom domain for your business to use with your sales funnels, you can actually use that same domain and then set up a custom domain email address, right? This way, when you're utilizing your CRM, which we teach ActiveCampaign because it's just better in every way, when you use that, you can attach your custom domain email address inside of your CRM ActiveCampaign and like eradicate all chances of your emails bouncing. Now, this wasn't such a critical lesson to add right away because as an apartment locator, we're not like an e-commerce store where you're doing all these broadcastings and all these email campaigns all the time, right? Because the more activity and the more frequent you email as a business, you really need to be set up with a custom domain because more activity means more likely for your emails to bounce, right? So as an apartment locator, I teach our drip campaigns to only follow up with our clients as soon as we attract a new lead. It'll send out one notification via email, via text. And so that's not really a big deal if you're doing that one time. And then after we close them, we move them over to the second drip campaign where they're only being emailed. I teach once quarterly, basically once every 3 months for the year. So we're talking 4 emails spread out 3 months apart. It's not such a big deal. You can use a free email like at gmail.com, but I did want to walk you through a Gsuite in case you want to really scale your business. Maybe you're working with assistants, maybe you're starting a brokerage firm, whatever the case is. I do want to walk you through a really simple way through Gsuite to get a custom email domain, so that way you have no problems with your CRM, right? So let's get to it right now, and let's do the walkthrough. Is to basically just Google Gsuite, right? And it's going to be the first link. Google Gsuite for business, Gsuite for enterprise, right? You will need an LLC or some sort of business structure in order to utilize this, right? So if you're earning $10,000 or more per month as an apartment locator, a lot of the times it does make sense to have, even a simple LLC and then benefit from tax savings and the whole corporate veal with the LLC protection, etc. And so, I'm not going to go too much into that because I'm not a licensed CPA, obviously. But if you are making around $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 a month as an apartment locator, you might want to go ahead and reach out to a CPA, maybe your trusted lawyer, or just file the LLC yourself, however you want to do it. But you do need an LLC or some sort of a business structure to utilize the Gsuite and to get a custom domain. Okay, so the first step is to just click on Get Started, right? So this is actually really simple, and there are other solutions out there that you can use to get custom domains. Like, you don't have to go through Gsuite, but Gsuite's just easier. So I'm always going to teach you guys the most efficient and the easiest ways to get stuff done, right? And so I'll always teach the leader company or the leader solution to everything I teach. So Gsuite's just easier. So that's what I'm going to teach. So let's get started. Let's put a business name in here. So I'll just do like, I don't know, just some made up company, I guess, LLC. And then number of employees, including you, whatever you want to do. And then so you would just click just you. It just depends on your structure. So United States, and then we're going to go next. And then put in your contact info right here. Okay, so what's your business domain name, right? So you just go ahead and you type in whatever your domain is, right? At, and then the last part. So just type in the last part here, whatever it is. Maybe it's like your first name, the locator, right? Whatever you decided to use with your ClickFunnels domain, you can just use right here as well. That's the best way to do things. Keep things really organized, right? All right, guys. So once you go through the prompts of your business information, etc., it's very straightforward. Then your account is pretty much made, right? So then we're going to go ahead and hit accept. Okay, so Gsuite, there's actually a monthly cost, right? So you get 14 days of the Gsuite for free, and then they say it's $12, but I'll show you a hack where you can actually downgrade a basic and then pay like $6 a month instead. And it's the same thing, and it's all you need as a solo locator or small business, right? So we can actually cut this price in half. Don't worry too much, duck hunters. So let's click next. And then you would just add your credit card information right here. However you want to pay. And you can also, if you have like a business account or a checking account you would like to use, you can also just click this arrow and then just put in a bank account instead if you want to do it that way. Okay guys, so review and check out. Your G Suite account has been created. Fantastic. So we set up the account. Let's go to continue to setup. All right, we're going to go next, and then let's jump in here. So in just a few steps, you'll be set up with Gmail and other apps, right? So G Suite is like a Gmail account, right? It's very easy. It's like you would log into your G Suite the same way you would log in like an email. So it's just like it's just like a free Gmail email basically, but with a custom domain. So that's all that is. That's why it's super simple, right? You don't have to like understand so far in a custom domains just to utilize the basics and the necessities that you need for your business. That's why I like G Suite. So we're going to go ahead and verify. Show that you own this domain, 5 minutes. Verification time may be up to 60 minutes. Yeah, you know, setting up custom domains is always kind of annoying for waiting, but G Suite seems to be much faster than other solutions as well. So in just a few steps, you'll be set up with Gmail and other apps. Okay, cool. So let's hit verify. Okay, before you can use it, they need to run the internet, do a quick check to make sure you actually own the domain that you said you did. And you probably are using the free domain that you got from ClickFunnels if you're using that as your webmaster, which I think you should be because that's what I teach. But you can also go to like GoDaddy.com or Namecheap to get another custom domain. It's just hard. It's just more confusing if you do it that way. So let's go. Let's proceed with the verification. All right, so we're going to use a TXT verification, right? So this is the nerdy part, but I'm just going to walk you guys through it so we can get this done once and for all and then never think about this again, right? Continue. Let's add your verification codes. To verify that you own officialronyates.com, follow the instructions to add a TXT record to your domain settings. A TXT record is just a value that Google looks for to confirm that you own Official Ron Yates. So it's just code that it's going to verify. And like, there's no way the code would be on your domain host unless you logged in and owned it. So this is just like a verification method. Don't worry, adding this won't affect your current email or website. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and copy this right there, copy that little piece of code snippet thing. So what's cool about this little process is that like Google will actually verify where the host is coming from. So like, look, for instance, mine says Namecheap, right? So we've detected that your domain host is Namecheap. Yours will probably be ClickFunnels or whatever. Sign in to add verification codes to your domain settings. So it's just telling you like, hey, it's Namecheap, you know, in case you forgot. So all you got to do is click one button and then it takes you to your host wherever you bought that custom domain. So in the Namecheap site, click sign in at the upper left, and then it tells you exactly what to do. It's so straightforward. Enter the username and password you created. Okay, yeah, then click sign in. So it's telling you sign in to your host. Copy your text verification. The next step will show you how to add your code. This is, wow, they're getting really efficient now, Google, right? So it's like, it's showing you, because it recognized it's Namecheap, it's even showing you exactly where to put it, right? It's like, hit manage, this is what it looks like, and then go to advanced DNS tab, and then add a record, and it's a TXT. Wow, this is super helpful. From the record draw, I don't even know if you guys need this video anymore. This is so straightforward. And then it's like, hit enter, hit add. Okay, so let's just get this done together, right? So let's just go to Namecheap right now. Boom. I'm going to walk you through it anyways. It's directing you to Namecheap because it recognized it. So account, go to dashboard. So inside of here, what you want to do is you want to find the domain that you have, hit manage, and then go to advanced DNS tab right here to the right. This is if you have Namecheap. A lot of people use Namecheap. It is cheaper. I like Namecheap more than GoDaddy. Okay, so we would hit add new record right here if you're using Namecheap. And if you're not using Namecheap, you're using some other like GoDaddy or some other host, it's all the same thing. You just click on your domain, you go to settings and just go to advanced DNS. It's like all the same thing spread out through different platforms. Okay, so we're just going to select it, right? The record, a TXT record, that's what we're using. And then we're just going to type in at the way it told us to. And then we're just going to paste the value that we copied, right? That little snippet. And then cool, right? So check that off right there. Perfect. And then that is actually it. So that's all you have to do, right? That's pretty simple actually throughout every platform, even if it's not Namecheap. So leave the default setting of automatic. Yeah, that's what we did, right? Look, automatic, we just left it. Cool. So click the green check mark, save changes to save the record. Yeah, that's what we did. We clicked that. The record is saved to the host records. Okay, so then verify. And let's see if it works. So if you're using a different host, by the way, Google will give you snippets of pictures of where to put things, but generally speaking, it's the same thing. But you will have a little guide right here with screenshots. I'm not going to patronize you and do every single host. Cool. So it took actually like just 1 minute, not 60 minutes. Look how easy that was, right? So you just verified whatever your custom domain was. Awesome. Create new users, add new users to your team. Okay, so let's go ahead and create your account. And let's make sure to only do one. So continue. That way you're not getting charged a lot. Okay, so hit continue. All right, so it seems like you're already added by default, so that's done. Activate Gmail for official Ron Yates. Route your emails to Gmail inboxes. Wait time may be up to 60 minutes. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's just activate that right now. Ready to activate Gmail for your domain? Yeah, you do. I've added all existing email addresses. Okay. Yep, so then you add all the email addresses basically by going here, add more users. This is already good. Yep, so we're all good. Check off. You just have one email anyways. I'm ready to receive all email. Okay, yes, we were ready. Continue. Okay, cool. So let's route your emails to Gmail, right? So to activate Gmail, follow the instructions to update your domain email settings, which are called MX records. So MX records are just like a post office for your email. When someone sends you an email, your MX records knows how to deliver it to your Gmail box, right? So it's another nerdy technical thing, but let's get it done together, right? Oh, look, they give you screenshots and everything as well. Wow, these tutorials are awesome nowadays. So step number one, go to your domain's host website in a new tab. We've detected, so they detect your own host. So just click the button that's already here. Okay, so then let's just go back in here and then click on your custom domain, hit manage. And we're going to go back to the advanced DNS settings again and just do one more change. Okay, so it says delete your old MX settings, right? So skip this step for Namecheap. Existing MX records are automatically deleted. So if you're using Namecheap, you don't have to delete anything. But if you do have an MX settings somewhere, if this says like MX somewhere, you have to delete that. So you just delete it by hitting the delete. Cool. So when you're ready to switch to Gmail, update your domain's MX records. Namecheap makes this easy with a single button. There's no need to type MX records in directly. Yeah, so most providers, this whole MX setup will be really easy. Cool. So let's scroll down here and then until we find mail settings. Here it is. Email forwarding. Awesome. So with the email forwarding, let's click this little tab right there and let's just select, where is it? Gmail. So boom, Gmail. Gmail automatically configured for your domain. So save changes. Let's click that button. And cool. So it already knows it's Gmail now. It wasn't that easy, guys. Okay, so click Save Changes. The Gsuite MX records are automatically set up for your domain. Cool. So activate Gmail. Perfect. And it's going to check all this weird code stuff. And let's give it its time to do its thing. Cool, so everything is done. Don't worry about step 2 because it's just you as a user, or skip for now. Okay, we'll hit skip for now. Cool, so everything is done basically, right? So now you have Gsuite, right, for that custom domain, whatever you decided to make through the setup process. So that is what your email is, and you're already logged in here. So now let me show you how to save like 50%, right? So click on the little top left main menu, and let's go down to billing. All right, so let's click on Gsuite Business right here. Okay, it's active. Cool. You got 13 days left for a free trial before it'll hit you for 12. Okay, so now that we're inside here, you're actually not paying anything for the first 12 days, but you can actually end the subscription. I don't know why you would want to end it. You guys might want to wait for the 13 days. So yeah, why don't you just, so come back here in like 2 weeks when there's no more service, when the free trial ends, and then you'll hit start paid service, and then you'll be able to actually select the G Suite Basic, which is $6 a month, and then proceed and start paying for that. So that's actually what we should do. And let me see if I can show you that. Like, let me pull up an account that's like already has gone through the trial, so I can show you how to select the cheaper option. So I'll do that right now, but that's pretty much the end. That's how you set everything up. And next I'm going to show you how to use your email domain, your custom one, on ActiveCampaign and set all of that up. So that way none of your emails bounce. And you have a more professional email that goes out that your customers will see. All right, guys, so I'm inside of an account right now. My custom domain, the Duck Hunters at PierreMeji.com. That's my support email. And let me show you how you can change your subscriptions and actually save the 50% off, right? So go up here to the menu and then go to billing tab and click on subscriptions, right? And then now you can see what you're actually signed up for, right? So all you'd have to do is hit add a subscription right here, and then you would just select the basic, right? And then cancel the business. Right, and so here it is, purchased. So G Suite Basic, you would click on that one, right? And so you would downgrade to that one, and then cancel the subscription for the normal G Suite Business trial, right? I'm pretty sure Google will alert you too when your trial is over, and then you can just do the basic that way. But I just wanted to show you where it was in there, so that way you guys know. I like walking you guys through everything. So there it is right there. And then again, if you want to see your subscriptions, make sure everything was like done right, you just go to the tab, go to your subscriptions, and then you should see G Suite Basic, right? Active, one assigned users, because if you have more than one users, you get charged double and the price for 2, triple the price for 3. The monthly price is per each user. So just stick with your one if you'd like. Sometimes I see a lot of companies, they do like one custom email for themselves, and then they might have like a support at whatever if you have people that help you with your customer service. But for the most part, we're just going to all start with one. So that's what that looks like right there. It's like $6 a month, and that's how you set up G Suite, right? So now let's move on to the ActiveCampaign portion and how to integrate the custom email right now. Okay guys, so go ahead and log into ActiveCampaign, right? And then go down here to the settings tab. And then once you open up settings, we're going to go to users and groups. So you should see admin, right? This will be you, admin, whatever your name is, whatever email you chose, and you're the admin, right? So hit edit for that. We're going to edit your one account. And so this is where you would actually type in your custom domain right here. Change it out from the free at Gmail, and then put your custom one right there. And then you can go ahead and put in your name, your phone number, and then you're an admin. Okay, and then so go ahead and then hit save, and then that's how you get that done. So this user was updated, fantastic. So now the admin is updated, and that's how you do that. Okay guys, so now let's go to your automations tab, right? So once you go to automations, you should have 2 automations that I made for you, right? The student close clients follow up, and then the student new lead. The new lead is what fires right away. So let's click on edit, and let's just make sure it's your email address, right? Like your new custom email address. All right, fantastic. So let's go here, and we're gonna go and we're gonna click on all of the email portions, right? So let's edit this email right here. Let's hit edit. So the body of the email looks good, so we'll hit next. Okay, so this is the part you need to pay attention to. So here's your subject line. If you like mine, you can use it, or you can make your own, right? And then the from email, this is what's important. So we're going to edit the from email, and we're going to put in your name right here, whatever your name is, Anthony Apartment Locator, and then get rid of this at Gmail right there. Get rid of this, that free one, and then go ahead and click on this little icon. We're going to save the default email right here. So whatever yours was. All right, so we're just going to type in whatever your custom email is right here. And then change your reply to email address as well, right? So get rid of that free one and just copy your custom email right there. Okay, so once you type in your custom domain right there, what's interesting is ActiveCampaign has this integrated spam check feature, right? So we want to make sure this is green checked off, not failed. So right now, it'll give you reasons why ActiveCampaign is telling you, hey, this email is probably going to bounce. So it's telling you you're using a free email provider like the @Gmail. So this might be one reason that your emails might bounce. And then the from Gmail does not match received header. Right, and then from Gmail does not match received headers. Okay, so then once we go ahead and make the changes here and then hit close, let's go next and then let's check that spam filter again. So as you can see, now the spam filter is passed. So when you see that, there's like no chance that your emails will bounce basically, especially not as an apartment locator. So setting up the custom email domain right there is how you get that done. Okay guys, so that's how you get that done, right? And then remember, whenever you make changes, make sure that this is active. That way this will fire, right? That's why it's called ActiveCampaign. So make sure that's active. And so now you're done with your first automation, right? And you're going to want to repeat that process for each of the emails. And you're going to want to repeat that process for your second automation, the student closed clients follow-up, right? So edit that and then just repeat the exact same process throughout each of those emails. And guys, you do this one time, right? You're going to do this one time and then never worry about it again. So it's not really a big deal. So, you know, you email this one, 2, 3, you just have 3, you just do it 3 times. It's not that big of a deal. Then you're done forever. And so then once those are updated properly, make sure to check that spam filter, make sure it's green, and then you're good to go. And now you have a professional email address tied into your CRM ActiveCampaign, so you look more professional and your emails will never bounce. So in case you guys want to expand on my drip campaign template that I've set up for you guys, and maybe you want to start communicating with your closed clients maybe every 2 months, you might be playing with the time here. Maybe you want to add more emails, right? You can do that just by hitting plus. It's very, very easy, this interface, for you to set up your own tests, right? But I just wanted to give you a template that's been proven to work very well with conversions. So you guys can test things, add new emails if you want, and now none of your emails are going to bounce. Thanks to you having your own professional Gsuite custom email domain tied into your CRM like a real estate duck hunter. So I hope you guys appreciated that video, and I will catch you guys on the next.